Hello there, guys and gals. It's Pearl Jr. Oh, I forgot to put up yesterday's live on my YouTube. Well, I'll do that after I finish with this live. So, oh my God, I read the whole lawsuit. Okay, well, I skipped some of it because it was a lot of very, very repetitive. But there was so much good stuff. I'm waiting for someone to pop up. There we go. Okay, I know I'm live. Okay, I'm waiting for someone to pop up so that I can do it. So I do have somebody. So I'm gonna wait for a couple more people to come in because I am going to go through the lawsuit. The lawsuit. And the reason why I'm happy about these lawsuits is because I always learn something new. And most of the time it leads to, yes, Michael faked his death. Yes, something is weird about this situation. Yes, Michael is still alive, right? So that's why I'm always excited. I'm not excited because, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. That I dropped the phone. Let me unplug it. It doesn't need to charge. That's what happened. My feet got caught on that. All right. So anyway, so I went over the lawsuit, right? And the most interesting thing, but before I do that, I like to say congratulations to Sister Girl, to Janji, to Tangi Jackson, for being the first African-American woman justice on the Supreme Court, the highest court in the land. And she did it with a sister girl named Katanji. We're proud of you. Congratulations. She got sworn in today. Also, I'd like to thank this person. He hates me. His name is Marco Belletta, okay? And he hates the estate. And he's hated the estate from the beginning. And he writes horrible, horrible things. So if you go ahead and you Google him, just ignore the opinion. But he did post the entire lawsuit. Oh my God, it is so long. It is filed under, let me find it. It's filed under the estate's case number. And I'm going to open up the estate's case number in a minute and show you guys. I mean, it was like, I don't know, 70 pages. Let me go ahead and open that real quick. And let's see if there's any more housekeeping before I get started on all this, because there is a lot. I got 4 pages. I got 4 pages of notes, guys and girls. Okay, and I know I write big, but that's how much is in that lawsuit. So sit back. I'm not in a rush. I don't have to rush off to work. So we're going to sit back and we're just going to enjoy some of this information that I'm bringing to you guys and gals, you Michaelers out there. All right. So if we go to this and I look up the estate lawsuit, hold on. I look up the estate lawsuit, and there's a lot of pages, okay? There's another court hearing that is in July, and it's almost July. I think it was July 15th, and they filed a TRO, temporary restraining order, and they filed an ex parte, which means that Jeffrey, or what's it called, Hidden Treasures, or Julian's auction. Remember Julian's? Nobody can sell any of the items that Jeffrey has. Okay, and the reason why I haven't said the Jeffrey lawsuit is because, the next hearing is July 15th as of now, and then there's another hearing July 20th. But it is. And the estate cannot say they didn't know what Michael's real name is, okay? Because Michael's real name that should be on his death record should be Michael Joe Jackson, okay? As long as it says Joseph, even if they changed it to Joe, there's so much other stuff. They let us just find so much in 13 years. It wouldn't really change anything, but it would change that, which is very important. But they need a court order in order to change the name. Okay, and with the court order, they're probably going to have to exhume the dead body or open up that crypt that I believe is empty. Okay, and it will not be empty when Michael really, really dies. Okay, because he will die one day. Even if he didn't die on June 25th, 2009, he will die one day. We all will. All right. So here is the lawsuit. on the actual website, okay, the LA court website. So they had a hearing. A notice of a hearing was filed on the 29th, which was yesterday, and that's telling them about a hearing on the 15th. The temporary restraining order against Jeffrey Phillips and those acting in concert with him, ordered from expedited discovery from respondent, and an order to cause writ of possession, that was granted. The minutes ordered, let's see, declaration of Russell Green. Russell Green is the private investigator who fronted as if he was somebody that worked for Julian Auction when he was really and truly a private investigator. The estate hired Karen Langford. Remember her? She was in charge of Michael's stuff. But what I didn't know is that she's a paralegal that works for Zifram and Brittingham, which is the law firm that John Branca has always worked for since the 1980s when he first signed up with Michael. And John stands up here, who I've met, who was really nice to me. He is a lawyer at that same law firm. And they made declarations, and I'm going to tell you about that. There was an ex parte, which was granted as well, and a summons, and then the petition, authority for petition, recovery of product, wrongful taking of property, conversion, and declaratory, I think that's how you pronounce it, declaratory relief. Okay, so we're talking about 16, 17, 18, 28, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 87, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91. We're talking about 90 pages, okay? So I read as much as I could because it was very much repetitive at a certain point, okay? Very, very repetitive. So anyway, so even though that Marco guy doesn't like me, he did post the whole lawsuit for me to read. All right, so let's get started with this lawsuit. All right, Michael's last driver's license, they had it. They mentioned the driver's license over and over and over and over again. That driver's license was the last driver's license that Michael had. It was the current one. And I wrote that somewhere. Let me see. I put so much stuff in my files. Hold on. I put so much stuff in my files. Okay, I made copies of stuff. Come on. Come on. Come on, Betsy. Come on, Betsy. You can do it. I'm going to splurge and get me a new PC, y'all. All right. So let's go ahead, and I highlighted some of this stuff. Let's see. Here it is right here. Here it is here, and it's going to take her a minute to open. All right, here we go. I'll turn this around. All right, here we go. Michael's driver's license. The estate was able to recover the above property on April 14, 2002. That's when it all went down, April 14, 2022. Okay, so the estate does have the copy of the driver's license, and everything that Jeffrey had showed that day, he gave to the private investigator, because the private investigator said, I'm here from the estate. You had no right to take the stuff, and I'm here to get the stuff from you. So Jeffrey gave over all the stuff except he had a laptop. Jeffrey had his own little laptop. Let me show you the picture. Jeffrey had his own laptop. Where is that picture? Here it is, right here. All right. So there's the laptop, okay? So Jeffrey didn't give them the laptop. This is the picture that was in the actual lawsuit. And this is the stuff. This is the stuff in bags and stuff, right? So Jeffrey wouldn't give him the laptop because Jeffrey said, that's my laptop, so I can't give you the laptop. But he showed that he had footage of Michael and the 3 kids last Christmas, and he also had video footage of them cooking, and he also had some music of Michael's and stuff like that. So he didn't give He said he didn't bring 25% of what he has, so there's still more stuff. So they were trying to get the stuff for him. So on April 14th, they all went down to Gardena to a storage unit, I believe, and they looked at the stuff. Julian Auctions looked at the stuff, and Jeffrey has been talking to Julian's auction about Michael's stuff ever since June 2021. Okay, so it's been a whole year. And it wasn't until December 21, December 10th, was the same day as the Michael album came out. Oh my goodness, maybe I should interject. Don't let me forget about the Michael album, because there was a statement released today about the Michael album. Maybe I should go there right now so I don't forget, because you guys know. Okay, so we're going to interject and then we're going to get back to the lawsuit. So anyway, there was this statement here. All right, so apparently this is a statement by the estate. It's by a guy named Chuck, okay? Oh, it doesn't want me to do that. Okay, by some guy named Chuck, okay, that works Chuck MJ Online Team. And he says somebody named Greg contacted him, and he responded. And Greg posted this online, I suppose. In response to your question, I can confirm that the 3 Casio tracks, because it was in Cassio's house, but many people think it's Jason Malachi who sung. Casio tracks on the 2010 album, Michael. Well, Casio is the one that turned it into the estate and said that he was there when Michael recorded Monster, Keep Your Head Up, and Breaking News, okay? On the 2000 album, Michael, are no longer being made available by Sony Music for purchase or streaming, but I should point out that the removal of these 3 songs has nothing to do with their authenticity. The estate and Sony Music believe the continuing conversation about the tracks is distracting the fan community and casual Michael Jackson listeners from focusing their attention where it should be, which is on Michael's legendary and deep music catalog. The fans have so much to celebrate in 2022 and beyond with regards to the vibrant legacy of Michael Jackson. We believe Michael will continue to make many new first-time fans. Yeah, they got some new music. Well, they trying to get their hands on it. Wink, wink. Okay, fans of all ages, but it is up to all of us as the MJ fam to focus on things where we want the attention of those new to Michael's legacy to be. We hope you share your love of Michael with the world so that the MJ community continues to grow even further. For instance, fans may want to continue to share the success of MJ the Musical, which won 4 Tony Awards, including Best Lead Actor and Best Choreography. As we reported by AP, Associated Press, and picked up by other media outlets, MJ saw the biggest bump in sales out of all Broadway shows the week after the Tony Awards, and a U.S. tour is kicking off in Chicago in July 2023. And of course, the immensely popular Michael Jackson 1 show continues in Las Vegas. I am personally excited about the upcoming Michael Jackson biopic, okay? Because I got to tell you guys about Elvis biopic. I watched it last night. All right. I am also looking forward to the campaign to celebrate the 40th anniversary in November of Thriller. So they're doing something in November for Thriller, the biggest selling album in history. I hope you share my excitement with what's coming soon in the world of Michael Jackson. Please reach out to me with further comments and questions. We appreciate your email and continuing support of Michael Jackson and his incredible legacy. Thank you, Chuck at MJ Online Team. All right, Elvis, fantastic movie. Fantastic movie. I thought it was fantastic. Go see it. The guy who played Elvis was great. Some surprises. Most of the stuff I kind of knew. They kind of enhanced Elvis's connection to the black community and black music. Yeah, I'm not going to tell too much, but it's worth seeing. It's I saw it in Dolby Sound. We have a new theater that's all that here near where I live, and so it was really great. All right, so let's get back to the juicy stuff, okay? So the driver's license, right? So the state is now in possession of the driver's license, which was Michael's last driver's license. Here we go. Now there is some questions that I got. All right. Let's see. Phillips claimed that he was the former fiance to one of Jackson's siblings, who was LaToya. We were there at Michael's house the day he died, and we stayed there for 9 days. Remember last time I told you guys? I told you guys that LaToya had to be there with him, so she was there too. So LaToya, you didn't see Jeffrey take all these items? You weren't paying attention? Or did you know? I'm just saying, I'm just asking. You were there too with them for the 9 days. So I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering. Okay? This lawsuit was very, very careful not to implicate LaToya in the stealing of these items. In the stealing of these items. Hold on. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, in the stealing of these items, right? They were very, very, very careful not to implicate her, okay, in this whole thing. All right, but I can't help but wonder. All right. So now let's see what else I saved, and then I'm gonna go through my notes. Okay. So what was apparently that Jeffrey did not give the estate, and the reason for this lawsuit is these items. Okay. Apparently at the meeting, he said he did not bring 3 to 6 computers and 5 additional hard drives, which included Jackson's music and audio-visual recordings, various awards, one of them was a Grammy, that Jackson had won, including a Grammy, furniture belonging to Jackson at the time of death, the microphone that Jackson used at the time of his death, quote, disappearance, they say death, but I say disappearance, hundreds of additional notes belonging to Jackson, numerous photographs of Jackson, Jackson's camera, and a myriad of additional clothing items, including more tour jackets and clothes created for This Is It. This property, along with all other property Phillips took from the Carrollwood house and that has not been returned to the estate, is referred to as the taken property. Phillips also advised that he had already sold, check this out, sold some property he claimed to have sold, he claimed to have sold Jackson's passport, we're going to get in that, from the time of his death to a private individual for approximately $600,000. He also claimed that a television station, which I later learned in there was CBS, had offered him millions of dollars for only 20 minutes or so of footage of Jackson's home video. Wow. Okay. So passport and driver's license? Maybe that's why Peter Michael Bobby was so crazy about a passport, but I believe he had a couple passports. Okay? I believe he had more than one. All right? Because or he could have had more than one driver's license, but usually when you get a duplicate, well, I don't know how many driver's licenses he had. But all I know is that the estate has a driver's license, and according to TMZ, when they went and filed for freedom of request and got some kind of revised driver's license, which I showed in my last live, which I will show you guys again. Where is that driver's license from TMZ? I have posted it. I have it. I'll show it in a minute. Driver's license and passport. Okay, $600,000. Wow, Jeffrey, that's a lot of money. An individual, $600,000, and you turned down millions of dollars for footage, and you were trying to sell stuff later, but you said, I don't need 2 million, never mind, 3 million, 4 million, thousands of dollars. Okay, so that's kind of now with the passport. Let me tell you something. Good Morning America had a copy of that passport, and I got proof. Okay, this was in Good Morning America. They did a show. Now, I had this picture saved February 1st, 2011, right? So if I had it saved 2011, that means that when Good Morning America, which is an ABC show, they had it sometime before that, right? Good Morning America posted this on when they were interviewing somebody. Oh, they don't want me to rotate the device. When they were interviewing somebody, and of course it says good Michael Joe Jackson. It says Michael Joe Jackson, right? So this is the one. He got it in October 17, 2003, and it expired October 18, 2013, right? So the reason why I think Michael might have had another passport is because it's good for 10 years. So if he's going to fake his death, right, he would need some kind of, passport or something that lasts for 10 years. So this one was expiring in 4 years. So why not just get another one and start the 10 years from 2009, like he did with his driver's license that he got in 2005. Was it 2005? Okay, 2005. Let me see. That driver's license was in 2005. Okay, here are some of his other. Okay, so here is 2 more passports. That one is from the 80s. I think it's from 87 to 97, right there, 87 to 97. And then this one is from 93 to 2003. And this one is from 2003 to 2013. Okay, so in this, like you see the GMA, Good Morning America. So whoever spent $600,000 for it as an individual, how did it end up on Good Morning America? Okay, now this said that Jeffrey had Michael's latest driver's license, the driver's license that was still valid, because the other one was getting ready to expire. Where did I write that? I know I took it. Let's see. Let's see. Driver's license. Let's see. Latoya State there. Oh, okay. It ended because I showed it yesterday, and it was expiring. Oh, I'm so hot. Gosh, California is hot. I'm telling y'all. Gosh, I'm sitting here. It's perspiring. The other one. Let me see the TMZ. Let me look that one up. Okay. Let me find that one again. TMZ driver's license. I have it because I just had it yesterday. This is all today's stuff. Oh, here we go. Okay, so here is the driver's license that TMZ got, right? TMZ posted this. And the day he got it was 2005. So he might have gotten another driver's license. Maybe there is another driver's license. Okay? Because this one expired 7/21/2005. So if it was 6/25, it was less than a month from expiring, because in California, driver's licenses are for 4 years. Okay? So there might be another driver's license that the estate has other than this driver's license, right? I'm just saying. And this is revised because it doesn't have all the information on it, but it says it expires 6/8/29/2010. Oh, this is 2010. Yeah, it was expiring in like a year. Okay, expiration date 8/29/2010. So maybe this was the current driver's license. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'd love to get my hands on that driver's license, though. All right. So that was the driver's license that we all want to see. But I have three driver's licenses in the name of Michael Joe Jackson. 3 passports in the name of Michael Joe Jackson. The Korean visa in the name of Michael Joe Jackson. These are all legal forms of identification, right? So let's see, 600,000. Let's see what this one is. Let's see what the estate has it. And Jeffrey emailed to Julian's auction. I'm going to show you this stuff in a minute. I'm just waiting for stuff to open. Okay. So they stayed there until Independence Day. I told you got that with Latoya, Jeffrey and Latoya, from June 25th, 2009 to July 4th, 2009. And they took a lot of stuff. So Latoya doesn't know anything about it. I'm just saying. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there's no defendant named in the lawsuit. Oh my goodness, I got to show you guys that. No defendant named in the lawsuit. Okay? No defendant named in the lawsuit. Let me show you. Where do I have that? No defendant. Here it is, right here. So they named him Jane Doe or John Doe, right? Look at this. Okay, see? No name. There's no defendant. Okay? They said in the lawsuit that they were going to figure out who all to sue. So we know there's Julian's Auction involved. I'm not saying they did anything wrong because they were on the side of the estate. So the estate's going to be cool with Julian's Auction, okay? But they were involved. Hidden Treasures. Hidden Treasures Holding, LLC. They were involved. Jeffrey was involved, and who knows who else. They said as they figure out who to sue, they will add those names later on. But right now, they didn't name any defendant, okay? Now, why didn't they press criminal charges? Stealing property. Maybe that's next. I don't know. Maybe that's next, okay? But apparently, Jeffrey had been talking to Julian's Auction for a year. And he had also sold an MJ puppet, an MJ puppet. And he was trying to get his money from the puppet, right? And he asked, how much could you think I could sell Michael Jackson's driver's license for? And they came up with an amount of $2,000, but since he already had it, then that means he never sold it. All right, this is Jeffrey's email on December 10th, 2021 to Julian's Auction. All right. Jeffrey Phillips to Darian Julian. And I've met Darian Julian before. I met the guys who run Julian's Auction before. Okay, I was engaged. This is Jeffrey talking. I was engaged to Latoya, and we were together for 17 years. Wow. That's as long as me and Cecil been together. And we were there at Michael's house the day he died, quote unquote. And we stayed there for 9 days. He's confirming that Latoya was with him. I've been in newspaper articles, Vanity Fair articles, documentaries, and police documentaries because I was the one letting the police in his house when he died, and I found the bottle of propofol. And Jermaine and Latoya both wrote about me in their books, saying that the family asked me to stay there to watch the house. There are those are some of his very last outfits he wore in public. Let's have a call at your convenience. Okay, so one of the outfits he's talking about is an outfit that he said on March 9, 2009, but it wasn't the 9th. Michael was not in London for 4 days. Okay, Michael was there for like 2 or 3 days. Okay, and here is the outfit that he wore that Jeffrey has. Okay, because Michael went to see the play Oliver. And here is, and see the date of this article is March 7th, 2009. So it wasn't March 9th, Jeffrey. It was March 6th, I think, 6th or 7th. So this is the outfit. It is a Dolce & Gabbana and a Mr. Alex shirt or something. But this outfit he had. And he sold some more of Michael's stuff. And let's see what else. And there was a resuscitation tube. That's tampering with evidence, don't you think? I think so. Okay. There was let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I have all this stuff here. I have all this on this one here. All right. The $600,000 I talked about. The passport was sold for $600,000, and Good Morning America ended up with it. I'm just saying. Okay. I wonder if Jeffrey has to pay that $600,000 back. Okay, well, I'm gonna get to some good stuff about the taxes. All right. So then I remember there were reports that cash is missing, but they didn't mention anything about any cash. All right. How did it look to? Okay. When they had the meeting with Julian's auction in April 14th, 2022, and Jeffrey had a girlfriend with him. I don't know who that girlfriend is, but for some reason, I don't know if Shauna's coming to mind. I don't know if it's her, for real. I don't know. I have no idea. But I keep having this reoccurring vision of me at Joe's memorial and Shauna and Jeffrey kind of hanging and being a little bit close talking. And over in the side where Janet was, and LaToya was in the middle in the front where her mother was. So Jeffrey and LaToya were, not together for real. Okay, they weren't, on each other's side. And Shauna was kind of hanging with Jeffrey. I'm just saying, I don't know. But he had some kind of girlfriend with him that he described as his girlfriend when they went to the meeting, and he was showing Julian auction all the stuff he had. All right. That was April 14th. So the way that Jeffrey apparently got Michael's videos and his audio recordings on his device is that he downloaded all that stuff onto his device, and the real hard drives and stuff of Michael's was back somewhere else. He didn't bring it with him. All right. They said that CBS offered him millions of dollars for 20 minutes of footage. It was CBS that offered him, apparently, allegedly. All right. Karen Langford, I talk about her. And Karen Langford, she talked about the estate taxes. So she made a statement. Mr. Green, the private investigator, made a statement, and so did Jonathan Stanzapier made a statement. And in that statement, Karen Langford says that they didn't know anything about any of the stuff that Jeffrey had. They had no knowledge. Now, they knew that the family had stayed there before, and they thought that they had got all the items from the family already. Okay, they had no idea. So as far as estate tax purposes, which she put in parentheses, estate tax purposes, they had no idea. So I don't know if this is going to affect the ruling, and I got to look to see what the final ruling was with the estate tax, because the bill dropped all the way from 702 million down to like 30 something million. But that's still a lot of money. Prince, the same judge that did Michael's IRS case, also was the judge that was assigned to Prince Rogers Nelson's estate, where they settled out of court with Prince Rogers Nelson. And Prince's accounting is on time. It's up to date for 2022, and Prince's estate has already paid the taxes of 25 million. All right, death tax. To where Michael's estate is 4 years behind. The last accounting that which was the 9th accounting, was for 2028. Was for 2018. That was the last accounting that they did for 2018. Okay. Let's see. There was some puppet that he sold, but Julian's didn't pay him right for it. So he kept saying, Julian's, hey, where's my money? Where's my money? Where's my money? Let's see. Okay. So I guess how possession is 9/10 of the law. We've all heard that. So I guess that in the interim of Michael being announced dead by his brother, while he's wearing a short shirt that says "Living as King," and my brother, the legendary King of Pop. I'm just saying, that's not a coincidence, okay? Between June 25th and July 4th, there was no executor to the estate, right? So the executors were named to the estate on July 6th, right? Temporarily, and then later on they became permanent executors to the estate, right? So I guess they're claiming in that interim there was no owner to any property, and the estate is saying no matter what is what, it wasn't your stuff to take, Jeffrey, or family member, or whoever you are. It wasn't your stuff to take. So you didn't own it in the first place. So you stole the property. You took property unlawfully, right? And so Jeffrey right now, him and his lawyer, and we don't know if the same lawyer is going to continue to represent Jeffrey or not. But they decided that, we're not going to cooperate. Or their communication, they call it tolling. They didn't want to call it negotiation. They wanted to call it tolling, T-O-L-L-I-N-G. Broke down, and they didn't get the rest of the stuff. So then the estate was forced to sue, right, to file this lawsuit without naming the defendant. But Jeffrey's name is all up in there with all kinds of evidence that he took the stuff and him admitting that he took the stuff. Okay, so let's see. Okay, here is right here the $2,000. Okay. All right, this is something from January 11, 2021. Remember, I told you it goes back to June 2021. And it says, it's from Jeffrey to Julian's auction. And it says, thank you, Darren. Do you think Michael's driver's license would sell for a decent price? Hello, Jeffrey. And I guess it was around 2,000 was for the previous email about how much the puppet sold for, maybe, the puppet. Thank you for getting back to me, Darren. How much did it sell for? And I think that that's the answer, because it's the 218 and this is 225. Okay, so I think that the puppet, the Michael Jackson puppet, sold for $2,000. I don't know what they quoted the driver's license to sell for. But Jeffrey is trying to sell stuff and make some money. All right. So let's see if I went through all my stuff. Just for those of you guys who don't know, here is the picture of me and Jeffrey and Latoya and Brenda Ritchie at the Polo Lounge. That's Jeffrey right there. And Jeffrey took my phone and took some of the pictures that I had because it showed Latoya's big giant engagement ring, huge diamond engagement ring. And so I have this picture, and I have one more picture with a girlfriend of mine with them. Okay. And I think that is it with all the notes that I have about the lawsuit. So we have to wait till January 15th. I wish I could go down there. Maybe I will try to go down there. It's at 8:30 in the morning, and just sit and see if I can learn something. That would be interesting, right? Now, the driver's license, did Michael have more than one driver's license? Well, the coroner never produced the driver's license in the name of Michael Joseph Jackson, even though I asked him. And the DMV never produced it either. They don't have it in Michael Joseph Jackson, because they told me, well, you already have the driver's licenses in the name of Michael Joe Jackson, right? And so it'll be interesting to figure out what driver's license the estate has, right? So we know the passport was from 2003 to 2013, and Good Morning America got it for however Good Morning America got it, and it was sold to a private person. So guys, I don't know, but it is very interesting. Let's see if I make sure I went through everything. Let's see. I read that. He and Latoya state their driver's license. Let's see. Oh, here it is, where it's granted. Here's another paper that I took a screenshot of. Okay, so they had some kind of emergency meeting, which they usually call ex parte. I'm not a lawyer, I don't know, but they did. Okay, so and then the judge has decided that the ex parte application is granted, and the court has reviewed the respondent's email. So that's granted. Temporary restraining order is granted. Okay. Respondent Phillips is ordered to appear for a deposition in the matter within the issuance of the order, okay? Of the order. The order is signed and filed. So, it's going to get hot in here. So, Jeffrey, are you going to be giving up the stuff soon? And what's going to happen with the MJ estate? What if they release new music and it makes a whole bunch of money? Okay, they're going to have to pay taxes on that? On that money, on that album, the estate taxes. Hey, Karen Langford's the one that brought it up. You guys got to look at her statement. She's the one that brought it up. Okay, so it's going to get interesting. All right, so do you guys have any comments? Let's see. Let's see. I'm good. How are you guys? Let's see. No questions usually. All right, so you guys are just watching and just listening. All right, well, that's it for now. Imagine MJ fans seeing him on the street now. I don't know, but I wonder if that music is new, or Michael, or new from 2009, or if it's new that he recorded it afterwards. I'm just wondering. You know, just kind of, you know, anxious to know about it. And the estate, you guys know his real name is Michael Joe Jackson. And the coroner lied because he said that he sends all driver's licenses back to the Department of Motor Vehicles. And the Department of Motor Vehicles didn't have it. So, I'm just saying. All right, guys. Love you so much. And I will talk to you guys next time. All right. Bye-bye.